Hey everybody, this is James from Wix1.com, W-I-X, number 1.com. This is a review of the BlackBerry Bold 9900. We have a device here that has a QWERTY keyboard, a glass front, and a touch screen. So what's so good, bad, or indifferent about this device versus some of the other ones that we've seen on the market? Well, let's start with the specs. 768 mega RAM, 1.2 gigahertz processor, 5 megapixel camera with continuous focus and flash. Whereas this is not an autofocus system, it still takes great pictures and does excellent video. It does have the best keyboard in the business, that's for sure. I've tested it out at length and I compared it with many other touchscreen type phones as well as some not so good QWERTY keyboards. What are we comparing here today? Well, first we'll talk about the device and show you around. So here we have the top. This is a sleeper button along the side with some volume rockers and a convenience key. The bottom, basically you see that band that's there, it's actually plastic. That's where the antenna is and that's how it can get through well. It's not being blocked by the metal band. And here we have the headphone jack and USB areas. Around the front is the QWERTY keyboard and optical trackpad and flush buttons that are right across the front here. Those are flush. So they're just for hanging up the call and starting the call and BlackBerry key and just to go back. Now, these come with a JM1 battery. Battery life has been something of an enigma with this device because people just don't know how to use the JM1 battery, but I have found that you need to break it in. So you just need to train your battery to last longer. This is the back cover. It has a NFC swipe area. This is the JM1 battery. And along the top there's a SD card there. It's a micro SD card. So how do you train your battery, you're wondering? To last longer and, just give you really good, power. Well, the way you're going to do it with this phone or with these batteries is you're going to let it run down to 20% once a month and then train it and then charge it right back up. You keep doing that and over time you're going to have it last longer and longer and it will start having longer days and giving you more power through the days. And in some cases, people are getting 2 days out of it, 2.5 days out of it. And that's kind of unheard of with a smartphone. So this is a touchscreen, like I mentioned, and you can see by it touching here, and you sort of like click on and goes down, pretty easy. The fact that it's a clean front screen, it uses glass rather than plastic, gives you a really kind of posh look. It's a very luxurious looking phone. It's weighted fairly nicely. It's not heavy, but it's not light either. And one thing about this, it's comfortable in the hand because it has this contour, rubberized feel around the sides. So if you do need to talk to somebody and you're holding the phone, it's going to be comfortable. It's not going to be kind of rigid and hard to hold. It gives you kind of like a, oh, I'm not comfortable with this phone feel. It's really soft feeling and it's going to give you a reason to hold it longer and you're going to want to use it. The other interesting thing about this is when you do have the battery trained or, and it's working well for you, one example I can give you is I was in a pet store and the battery was in the red. That means it's like pretty much on its way out. So I had it on the last bar, and in this particular pet store, it's in a mall, and there's usually no signal there with any other phone. So I was really surprised. I got a call, and I was able to carry on the call, and it's crystal clear, even though it was in the red and 1 bar on the battery side. On the Signal side, I had 4 bars and H+. And so I was really surprised, and I was, feeling pretty good about it. I was using a Blue Ant Q2 headset, and the call came in perfectly clean and clear. It was just fantastic. So I was really liking that. Well, this is not a multimedia device. Like, it's not a gaming device is what I mean. There are 3D games, and there are plenty of all types of games. But first and foremost, this is a communication tool. It does have an excellent keyboard. It's the best in the business, hands down, anywhere. And the camera it takes great pictures, and they're bright, clean, sharp, very nice pictures. 720p video, nice continuous flow in the video, and it's clean and sharp as well. So if you're walking around, you're trying to do something, you want to catch a little video about something, you can just pop this on, and away you go. It's really nice, and I've used it for several different things. And I've compared the video that you get on this with other phones, like the iPhone 4S, like the Galaxy Nexus, and other types of devices as well. So I found that the BlackBerry integration and overall experience is really superior to most phones because it's easy to do everything. It's not a hunt. It's not hard to do things. I like the way the email system works. I like the way that the contacts are. And it's really just easy to kind of get on there and just do what you need to do and then get out. Whereas some other devices, you're touching this, going into this, going out of that, going into this, going out of that, and by the time you get done doing it, it's like you could have walked there and done it yourself. So I enjoy the fact that this is integrated, an integrated service, and it's the most secure as far as mobile platforms are concerned. This is running on version 7.1 of the operating system and .342 build. It does have mobile hotspot, and I've used it for powering a iMac or other desktop device when the power was out, and it worked really well. It was speedy as well. I was very happy at the results, and web pages rendered quickly. The browser on the device is quite good too, comparable with any other mobile browser. It supports full HTML. While most devices do not support Flash, the BlackBerry Playbook does support Flash, which is a tablet. But this phone and no other phone does support Flash, with maybe 1 or 2 exceptions. So I'm thinking that if you want a communication tool and you want a good phone that's going to sound good when you're calling somebody, I would give this one a try. It's really nice and clean. Sharp, and it's going to get the job done. You're going to have no problems learning to use the phone. The battery will last you quite well through the day. Your phone calls will be clean and clear. Your signal will be good, and you're going to be able to get all your social networking and integration as well as BBM. So I don't see a reason not to get this device for most people. If you're a gamer, then you're not using your phone anyway. You're probably using a tablet or other type of gaming device. So if you're looking for a device that's going to really give you quality for the money, I would say get this. Because what you're getting here is you're getting upgradability. So 32 gig card can be accepted into this device. If your battery goes dead or has a problem, it can be replaced. So you don't have to replace the entire phone. If other parts go dead or have problems, they can be replaced as well, such as the trackpad. This can be replaced. And even the keyboard can be replaced. So this phone comes apart in many pieces, and the parts are replaceable, which you don't get in other devices. So when you buy a BlackBerry 9900, you're getting a device that you can keep and just use for quite a while. And this is good news compared to the rest of the phones in the industry, because most of them are throwaway phones, like an iPhone 4S, like a Galaxy Nexus, like some other devices. While they are good devices and they have a lot to offer, they are not upgradable or usable in any other fashion. You cannot remove the batteries in most cases. You're not going to upgrade it in most cases. And it's just not feasible for some people. I know that some people want a device that they can afford and keep for a longer period of time. Something that, because not everybody can go out and buy a phone every time a new one comes out. And everybody knows that these phones are coming out a mile a minute. So, BlackBerry Bold 9900, quality device. If you're looking for something that's going to really give you a bang for the buck, I would recommend this device. Clean, clear, very nice signal, good call quality, good for music. It does music. You can see all your pictures and videos and all types of other things. There are games, the contacts and address book and other things are just great. You're not gonna get an easier device to use. Once you get used to a BlackBerry Bold, you're probably not going to want to go with many other things because of the ease of use and integration that this type of device has. When they say that this is mostly for business, it's because it's so easy to use. Business people don't want to waste their time trying to figure out how to do something. They just want to get there and do it. And for the most part, I think most people are the same way. Why do you want to wait and be clicking on this and clicking on that and clicking on this just to get something done? You want something that's going to get you what you want right now, here in front of you. You don't want to wait. So I would say that if you're looking for something that's decent, this is the device to get. BlackBerry Bold 9900. Give it a shot, and I'm sure you'll be very happy. If you have any more questions or you want to source out a problem or whatever you're looking to find out, you can always hit the website, wix1.com. In the forums, post something up there. You can register there for free and post something in there. We will get back to you, or somebody else will, and we'll be more than happy to help you with whatever you need. Thank you for your time. Have a good day.